There's something that really clicked with me at a certain point of like hanging at your house and us like just showing each other old stuff of ours, kind of like back and forth. And then like I don't know, so I feel like you might have said something too that it clicked with me. There's like this shared compulsive creativity to where like there's this beautiful side of it where we both make a bunch of shit, but there's also this negative side of it where like our creative mind creates like mental health problems.
Yes.
And then there was that, and then also like this shared being at this sort of age range and this place in our life where we are not successful in our creative endeavors, like to this celebrity degree. And like that's of course the dream of any compulsively creative person.
I would never want to be a celebrity. That's the weird thing about it is I just
Really?
like I used to like I want to get out to LA, I want to get out there, I want to get in Groundlings, I want to go to what's the one in Chicago, Second City.
Okay, yeah.
I wanted to go to all these places so bad, and I was like trying to figure out how to do it. And then as I got older, I was like, okay, wait a minute. Like, I hate when my phone rings and it's a random number. I'll like scream. I say like, who the fuck got the nerve to call me on my fucking phone? And when I'm busy at work, so here's a good example too. Like a busy bar night where I'm behind the bar is like I'm always on. Like I'm always like, hey, what's up? And then that's very draining. So at the end of it, I'm just like. So you come home and it's like spread the loving all over the bar. When you get home, none left for you, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's really draining. So I thought about that, like being famous. And one thing I hate is crowds of people.
Yeah.
I can enjoy concerts, but like I do not like going to that, what's it called, the Live Nation one. I get like Greenfield Lake. That's as much as intimate you can hide. So like large crowds freak me out.
I don't like being in large crowds, but in front of them, complete opposite. Like I love being in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
I like the live performance, whether it's stand up or music or if I'm screening something.
I like that. I wouldn't like what would come with fame. Like, so you make it big and you're like on Bill Burr level or like, Dave Chappelle level.
Yeah.
And you walk down the street and fuckers are coming up to you all the time. And like people like want to fight you because you said something that triggered them. That's where I would end up probably being like found dead in a hotel room in fucking Florida.
Okay.
Shit, that was a little bit too close to home with. R.I.P.
Love you, Bob.
Love you, Bob.
Well, I think I certainly am aware of the downsides of becoming a celebrity, and I feel fine with them. And now I might not know how not fine I am until it actually happens, but
that's good manifesting right there.
Well, I certainly don't know if it ever will happen, but my motivation is not, I don't want it for the sake of being famous. I don't want it for the sake of the money, but it's that the opportunity that being famous and having money from like being a famous artist of whatever variety or combination of varieties, it's the creative freedom that allots me. Like the fact that I have pretty much whatever resources I want or may need for whatever project I decide is the project I want to work on. That's my highest value in terms of like what I want career wise is I want to be in a position to where whatever project, no matter what the medium is, whether it's a film, it's an album, it's a live show, it's a stand-up tour, music tour, whatever it is, I have the following and the capital to pull it off, and be also the capital to take the risk to do a project I want to do, and it's fine if it fails. Like, oh, I released a bad album and did a tour that people just hated that album, but I still was able to do it because I had the capital to fall back on.
Yeah.
That's all that matters to me. Like I'm not chasing fame and money themselves. It's just those seem to be, to me, unfortunate elements that would allot me the real thing that I'm after.
Right. Just the backing for it and
yes.
I get that.
I don't like anything that I have to do to keep myself afloat and functional and healthy mentally and physically that doesn't have to do with a creative project that I want to do, that is something in my life that I'm not fond of.
Mm-hmm.